Welcome to my reaction to the 2016 Oscars. As always, the Oscars does have its awkward moments at times, but this Oscars this year was really enjoyable. There is so many good political messages out there that a lot of people are using their speeches for, like Leonardo DiCaprio standing for climate change, and also a lot of the people behind Mad Max standing for climate change. Chris Rock having an awesomely hilarious performance as host. And all these people really making a difference. It seemed like such a message for equality tonight, behind all the controversy there was for not enough racial equality in the nominations from the Oscars. I think they turned it around really well, and it really felt like a message of togetherness, a message of peace, and a message to bring out people's awareness of climate change. Today's Oscars was very touching and very enjoyable. The big movie out of tonight to win the most awards in the Oscars was Mad Max Fury Road. It racked up 6 Oscar awards. That's not nominations, that's awards. It really hit huge this year, kind of like how the Grand Budapest Hotel did last year. Mad Max has never really been my style of movie, to be totally honest, but the artistic styles in it, the expression, the costume design is really impressive, and it's just such an amazing period piece. They did such a great job, and if you haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road yet, definitely give it a watch. It's kind of an odd movie, but it's really, really good. It didn't get the Best Picture award, that went to Spotlight, but Mad Max definitely was the movie that dominated the night tonight. This year's award winners for the categories of supporting actors, supporting actresses, lead actors, and lead actresses, all of them except for Leonardo DiCaprio are people you probably haven't heard of before. When I watch these event ceremonies, it's always so nice to see the unrecognized get recognized. People like Brie Larson, Mark Rylance, Alicia Vikander. Have you ever heard of those people? Well, now you have. Go look at their movies. Room, The Danish Girl, Bridge of Spies. These are great movies and actors that just don't get recognized. These people winning awards are the actors of tomorrow. Before last year, I hadn't even heard of Eddie Redmayne. Now he's somebody you know of that makes amazing films, and he's an actor we're going to be seeing for years. Directors like Inarritu over the last few years. He's not anybody. He's somebody that a ton of people know of now, but he is big time now. He's like the new Spielberg, but Spielberg's still making great movies. For example, Bridge of Spies. It's just always nice to see all these people, all these underdogs getting recognized. I just love the whole theory of what an underdog is, and whenever they finally get that award. And probably my happiest moment of the night, if you don't count the short film categories and the documentary categories, Ex Machina is probably one of the smallest films that won an Oscar for actual movie categories. And it's such an interesting piece of how world would be like with intelligent robots, robots that are almost like the mindset of humans, if not more advanced, and how we would handle them. Futuristic pieces are always just so interesting, and seeing something a little small like that getting an Oscar, it's always nice. I just love these smaller movies that hit it big and really make you think, you know. It's all about that. It's all about the surprises. And I'd say this year the Oscars did have very good surprises, and Leo finally getting that Oscar definitely helped as well. And as I said earlier about the Oscars, how there is so much politics in it, I was loving what they were doing with it tonight. These actors know that they have influence, and in their speeches, in the time that they get for their awards, recognizing what's going on, climate change, talking about sexual abuse. Joe Biden came out, Lady Gaga sang a song for people to be able to not be afraid to come out anymore about sexual abuse. It's an issue that we need to take care of. Joe Biden even got a standing ovation. Make sure you go to itsonus.org. There's a lot of important things going on, and seeing all these people worrying about what we're worrying about right now is nice. It makes them more human. All these people put all these actors up on this pedestal, but they're worried about what we're worried about right now. They want togetherness, they want unity, and there really was a strong democratic message from Leonardo DiCaprio basically talking about Bernie Sanders, since he has his view of climate change. Most likely he's a Democrat, and he says we need to focus on supporting the leaders that don't take money from big business. And if you're a Democrat, who else would that be but Bernie Sanders? It shows that they're just as invested in the politics as we are. And Leonardo DiCaprio is a wealthy person. not all wealthy people are against Bernie Sanders. But even off the topic of Bernie Sanders, thanks to Andy Serkis for calling out Donald Trump and comparing him to Snoke from Star Wars. Thanks a lot, buddy. But yeah, man, I'm loving seeing their involvement in this, how much they care, the short amount of time they have for speeches, and going out there and speaking and trying to make a difference because they know that they have influence and maybe they can make a big change taking that time. I thank you guys for your contribution and that short amount of time you have to speak, giving it up for your cause. That is very respectable. So, in ending, that is my short reaction to the 2016 Oscars, with all the African American hosts coming out there speaking on behalf of racial equality. I think that the Oscars are very much aware of what they need to do, and the overall message of tonight seemed like a message of equality, acceptance, and progressiveness. I am very excited for future Oscars, and tonight definitely made up for what was such a controversy in the beginning. I am proud of what I've seen tonight. I hope to see more of it. Hope you guys felt the same. Thanks for watching, guys. Seattle Beats signing out. See you next time.